Here we have another single mother um making trying to plead her case with no eyebrows. Let's take a listen, man.
So I just seen a post that said single moms be having all these standards and they baby daddy meets none of them. Like, of course, he was the lesson. Now she knows what to look for in a man and what not to look for. She stood on business and she moved on. Next subject. So I just seen a post that said,
Only in a straggle daggle's mind that would make sense. Only in a straggle daggle's mind that would make sense. Only in a straggle daggle's mind that would make sense. And you see in the comment section, it says she stood on business and she moved on. She has a kid to take care of. By the way, if you see any woman making these videos and you see like if you see one of those, all these women that be making these car videos and you see a child seat in the back, you already know 9 times out of 10 she's a single mom. 9 times out of 10. If you see a woman making a video in her car and she's complaining about what men are not doing, or what they are doing, or what they accept or what they won't accept, and you see a child seat in the back, it's most likely a single mom. 90% chance that's a single mom. And also, by the way, shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson for saying this. He was, because I always felt this way too. He recently has said that any bitch that you see making a video in her car, any of these feminists that you see making these videos in their car, they don't be about shit. And look, you know, making a story, like putting a story on your Instagram, that's another thing. I understand, but I'm talking about constantly making content from your car, and you're a woman, and it's always in their car. And a lot of those, and some of those women, they be married to, making these they talking all that shit in a car that their man bought, talking crazy about dudes. I'll be laughing. I'm like, they don't be about shit, dog. Shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson on that end. You know what I mean? But let's address the lady here with no eyebrows. Oh, wow. Somebody, I think somebody already put it for me. Right here. I like this quote. So this is a woman that made this comment too. So I don't want nobody talking about, oh, you're bitter and hurt and you're shaming single mothers. So right here, it says, if it took you to have a baby with that person unmarried to learn that lesson, you won't qualify for most men with standards anymore. Bingo. I mean, I don't even need to say anything else. I mean, if it took you having a whole child with a dude for you to learn the lesson, and then on top of that, a man is just supposed to, how is a man supposed to overlook you having a baby with another kid? I for the life of me, and how women have tried to qualify or disqualify this is the funniest thing. It's the funniest thing how women just like, they just, particularly single moms, they act like something's wrong with the man for not accepting you and your bastard that comes with you. That was the lesson in the, if the man was a sexual deviant in his past and you found out, but he changed and he went through a therapy, they found out the root of his problem and he's not that guy anymore. Most women are going to be like, no, stay the hell away from me, please, and my kid, if you can. And you won't even see men try to even stick up for that. You won't even see men try to stick up for that. Now, all of a sudden, who you have sex with matters then, right? It's interesting. Woman, if there's any single moms listening to this, I'm sorry, but it's your fault you're in this position. Everybody know there's no such thing as a oopsie daisies baby in 2024. Most of y'all, sorry, I'll say damn near all of y'all know what y'all doing. This whole dual mating strategy shit, that shit's not gonna work no more. Dudes are not gonna pick up the slack for you intentionally procreating with dudes that you know that was not gonna take care of you. You knew that. Come on, it's either you had a decent dude and you didn't want to follow his program, or you did, or the dude was just he was a. You knew the guy was a player. You knew he was. You knew he had ambitious. Or when you met him, you knew he was in a relationship already. It'll be women that have met dudes that was in a relationship already, and you knew because it was because of you, he left his relationship for you. And then like they'll do this and then be surprised that the man still has other women, or he decides to leave you the same way that he left his other girlfriend for you. I don't understand why they like women will just act like it can't happen to them when they did the exact same thing to to the guy. How it was what's the saying? It's like how you lose them is how you like how you get them is how you lose them too. Something like that. But it's ladies, it's either you had a player dude you knew you had no business messing with, you knew it, or you had a decent dude you just did not believe in that man, and you're just like, I just can't get down with his program. I'm out. There was nothing wrong with the dude. He was a decent dude. He clearly wasn't perfect. He wasn't perfect. Probably wasn't the tallest dude, wasn't the biggest dude, or he wasn't making the type of money that you knew he wasn't going to make. But he was a decent dude. You just did not want to get down with his program, so you decided to cut it off after the kid. It's either one of the two. It's either one of the two. Let's keep it in 2024. There's no such thing as a accidental baby. There's no such thing. There's no such thing. They got all these birth controls. Everybody knows how people's, the ovulation cycles, all that. Come on. And then one of the things I always see in the comment section too, and I don't know why women still use this tactic. They say, well, the man should be wrapping it up. Women, it's up to you to tell the man to use a condom, because with most sexual encounters, most men are not using condoms. It's up to you as a woman to tell the man to use the condom, because if you leave it up to open choice, most men are going to go raw. If you leave it up to open choice, most men are going to go raw. And as women, you guys know this. Let's stop playing games. And on top of that, if you tell the man to use the condom and he takes it off midway without your consent, it's actually considered a crime for him to do that. It's considered a crime for him to do that. So you ladies know this. So at the end of the day, it's up to you to tell the man, you have to wrap it up with me. It's up to you as the woman, not up to the man, because most men are not going to take that option if you leave it up to open choice. We know this. We're adults here. So this whole thing about, oh, but he should have wrapped it. Women, you guys are the final gate, meaning you guys have full autonomy of your body in 2024. You guys control who gets birth and who doesn't get birth. You guys are in control. But with that kind of control comes responsibility. And we all know when it comes to responsibility, accountability, duty, women run away from that shit like Usain Bolt.